Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As always, the hair might be fake, but the reviews aren't, neither are my opinions. Today we're going over a condor mag carrier for, specifically, talons. Let's get into the video. Okay, this is a 2x3 carrier. Just want to clarify this patch. These loops that I have on here, these did not come with it. Those came with my original carrier, so we're going to take these off. This mag carrier is a 2x3 carrier, which means it's 3 pouches by 2 magazines. So for a total of 6 magazines, you can carry 6 mags plus 1 the blaster, or if you want, you can actually do 3 magazines in here. It's a little bit more annoying and it is going to be a little bit harder on the mag carrier, but this is made for like M4 magazines, not 762x39. You can run your magazines instead of just run them straight up. You can flip them to the side, and once you stretch them out enough, you can actually fit in an additional 3rd magazine. It's a really tight fit, and it will feel more cumbersome, in my opinion, to run your mags this way than it will to run them like a traditional carrier like that. That's my opinion on that, but however you choose to run your mags is how you run them. I have 6 worker talon mags in here. These are the 18 round curved ones, so they have a slight curve on them, and it holds them just fine. Kodas work in here fine. When I had my Kodas, I still used them in this, and it would hold 2 Kodas perfectly fine, no issues. The only time I think you're really going to see issues is if you try to shove in full-length magazines. So if you run like the worker P mags that are half darts, or even just full length, you're not going to be able to fit them in really well because it's an extremely tight fit and it really will stretch the pouch out a lot. So be wary of that. On the side here you got this elastic, which is actually holding tension on the mags, so that way they're not just going to like fall out randomly. It's pretty secure for what it is. If you flip upside down or if you're really aggressive with it, should be fine. On the back here you have Molly webbing. This is the thing I'm not the biggest fan of, which might shock you guys. I hate Molly. What did I ever do to you? Webbing like this, especially with my recent experience with my Blaster Smith UK gear, having to use these instead of like Molly sticks, which are just solid plastic or Kydex pieces that slide in between the Molly loops, but has the Molly paneling on the back, so you can attach this to a battle belt, a vest, whatever you might be running, and it does work with other pieces of Molly. This is one of those carriers where I actually let this sit a little bit further back on my belt compared to where I have a larger carrier like the Blaster Smith UK gear. So I have to actually sit this back further on my side than normal. But I don't have, it's not like a deal breaker thing for me. It's the way I like my stuff to run. So it's not a bad thing, just a personal complaint thing. This carrier retails for about, I believe it's $30 is when I bought it, and that was about a year plus ago. I'm not sponsored, this is just me doing a review on it. But this is a really good option if you're someone who likes a cloth carrier. If you like a hard carrier, like a plastic one or a Kydex one, there are probably options in the 3D printing realm of that, but this is something really good for people who like cloth carriers like me. You have front parts with the Velcro on there. It's a reliable carrier, and it is good. The only downside I can see to this carrier, and again, this is something you can do. I will not be doing this just for my own sake. There are these flaps that go over the magazines. These will not go over the 18s, and honestly, I don't think I'd want them to because I feel like it'd be more in the way. So you could just shove these in. You could probably cut these off if you really wanted to, but I don't think it's worth doing that personally. So you just shove it in, and you're able to put your mags in. And that also adds in a little bit more tension, or a little bit more space taken up. But I don't think it's the end of the world kind of a thing. So overall, for the price you're paying for this carrier, if you do not have a battle belt, or unless you want to run this on like a normal belt, which you probably could do, I think it's a fair price for a carrier. It is pretty durable for what it is, and I've put a lot of crap through this. I've landed on the carrier before. I think I actually scraped up against concrete and brick, which has sharp edges. And yeah, it's taken a lot of crap. So link in the description box below if you guys are interested. A little quick review, just that I would start doing more gear reviews. So hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like the video. If you don't like the video, dislike the video. Consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind whether and unsubscribe, but hey, subscribe. Remember guys, the hair might be fake, but the reviews aren't, and neither are my opinions. Stay safe, God bless, Phase 1 Film signing off. Stay tactical.